When she starts pulling away, your first instinct might be to chase, to ask what's wrong, to try and fix things. But here's the paradox. The moment you chase, you lose power. Women can sense when a man is desperate to hold on, and nothing kills attraction faster than that. The truth is, letting her pull away is not weakness, it's control. It's the quiet confidence of a man who knows his worth, even when things feel uncertain. 1. She's testing your emotional control. When she starts to distance herself, she's not always trying to end things. Sometimes, she's testing your emotional strength, consciously or not. A woman wants to know if you stay grounded when she pulls away, or if you crumble under pressure. If you lose control, she sees you as reactive, not reliable. Real strength is shown in silence, not in chasing. When she pulls away, don't text her 100 times or demand answers. Let the silence speak for you. Women notice a man who can handle distance without falling apart, tells her you're not controlled by her moods, and that, ironically, makes her respect you more. Because at the end of the day, emotional control is the foundation of attraction. It shows maturity, confidence, and independence, the traits that separate a boy from a man. 2. She wants to see if you'll lose yourself. A lot of guys forget who they are when they start liking someone. They stop doing what makes them happy. They stop hanging out with friends, and suddenly their world revolves around her. That's the fastest way to lose her interest. When she pulls back, it's like the universe giving you a reality check. Remember who you were before her. Go back to your purpose, your hobbies, your goals. That energy, the one that made her attracted to you in the first place, comes from you living for yourself, not for her. A woman respects a man who has his own life. If you keep your focus, she'll feel that shift. She'll notice that she's not the center of your world anymore, and ironically, that's when she starts coming back. 3. Silence speaks louder than words. When a woman pulls away, most guys panic and start explaining, apologizing, or over-communicating. They think words will fix things, but sometimes silence is the most powerful response you can give. Silence creates space. It makes her think, forces her to sit with her own emotions. You don't have to explain your value, she'll feel it in your absence. And if she truly cares, she'll start to question her own actions. So don't rush to fill the silence. Let her wonder where your energy went. That uncertainty, it's powerful. Because when a man isn't easily available, his presence suddenly becomes rare, and rare always equals valuable. For you're showing that you're not easily replaceable. When you don't chase, you're indirectly saying, I'm not begging for a spot in anyone's life, and that's something every high-value man understands. The minute you act like you can be replaced, you already have been. True confidence comes from knowing you bring something unique to the table, your character, your mindset, your energy. You don't need validation to prove that. The moment she senses that you know your worth, her entire perception of you changes. Because let's be honest, women aren't drawn to men who need them. They're drawn to men who choose them, but can walk away if disrespected. That balance of detachment and value, that's your power. 5. It forces her to reflect distance, has a funny way of making people realize what they had. When you stop chasing, you give her the time and space to think, really think about what she's losing. And that silence hits differently than any argument ever could. She might start replaying your moments together, wondering if she made the right call or questioning her own behavior. That's when the dynamic shifts. Now, she's the one chasing clarity. The trick is, you don't do it to manipulate her. You do it to protect your peace. If she comes back, it'll be because she wants to, not because you begged her to. That difference changes everything. 6. You regain your self-respect every time you chase someone who's pulling away. You chip away at your self-respect. You tell yourself that her attention matters more than your peace. But when you stop doing that, you reclaim something priceless, your dignity. There's something magnetic about a man who values himself. It's not arrogance, it's awareness. You know what you bring, and you're not afraid to lose someone who can't see it, that energy. It's powerful. Because self-respect is like gravity, it pulls everything good toward you. When you move with that energy, the right people stay and the wrong ones drift away. 7. You become the prize. Here's the thing most guys don't get. Attraction flips when you stop chasing. The moment you stop making her the prize, she starts to see you as the one who's hard to get. That's how you shift the dynamic. When you stand firm, calm, and in control, you radiate something women can't resist: certainty. You're not desperate for attention, you're selective. You know that real connection can't be forced. That's what makes her think, damn, he's different. And once she feels that difference, she'll never look at you the same way again. Conclusion. Here's the truth. If you have to chase to be valued, you've already lost the game. Real love and respect aren't built through begging. They're built through presence, peace, and boundaries. When she pulls away and you stay calm, you're re-saying one powerful thing without words: I'm complete with or without you. So ask yourself, how many times have you lost yourself trying to prove your worth? Maybe it's time to flip the script. Choose peace over pursuit. Choose self-worth over desperation. If this message hit home, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because here, you'll keep learning how to take back control of your life and your mind.